Okay, everybody, I will have a list of the ingredients in the description box right below the video. Um, as of right now, I have about a half of a pound of ground beef with some chopped yellow onions, and I went ahead and seasoned it with a little bit of salt, some black pepper, garlic powder, and onion powder. So we're just gonna mix this up a little bit more and let it brown real well, okay? Oh yeah, I almost forgot. I went ahead and added a little bit of green bell pepper to that as well. So I'm just going to mix that up in there. And this is just about done. So I'm going to go ahead and drain the oil off of that. Not all of them. Leave a couple of, we'll leave just a couple of tablespoons of oil in there for flavor, okay? Okay, I've drained the oil off, but I didn't drain all of it. You want to leave at least about a tablespoon or so in there because that oil from the ground beef, that's going to help season the rice, okay? Okay, and to my ground beef, I'm going to add 1 cup. I've already got my measuring cup here. That's 1 cup of rice, okay? And I'm going to be using some parboiled rice, okay? And it's the Zatarains, and as you can see, I've already been, cooking out of this already. So this is the Zatarain's parboiled rice. I'm going to add 1 cup of that to my skillet. And of course, those of you that cook rice, for you want to do 1 part rice to 2 parts water. Okay, so since I'm adding 1 cup of the parboiled rice, okay, I'm going to add 2 cups of water. Okay, so let's go add that to our skillet. Okay, 1 cup of parboiled rice and 2 cups of water. 1 cup and 2 cups. And y'all, I know the lighting in here is terrible. I need to get some more lighting, y'all. Okay, I just took this off the burner real quick so y'all could see it in the light. That's, the ground beef that I browned with the onions and bell peppers. And then that's my 1 cup of rice in there, 2 cups of water. I'm going to put it back on the burner and bring it to a boil. I'm going to add some more seasoning to it. Okay, y'all, back on the burner where the lighting in here is so bad. Okay, y'all. Now, this is a quick and easy and really delicious little trick that I use when something calls for chicken stock, chicken broth, or chicken bouillon. Like, say if I don't have a baked chicken or a pot of chicken that I've boiled and got some stock or broth off of, you can easily use your favorite chicken bouillon. But most of the time, me personally, I find it hard to find a bouillon that has a good flavor to it. Now, I told y'all in an earlier video where I did the smothered steak and gravy that I like, the Maggie Polo. But to go ahead and just keep it real, I think this the seasoning pack that you find inside of the ramen noodle pack, and not just any ramen noodle. I like the Maruchan. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly, but it's the Maruchan brand ramen noodle soup. I think their chicken soup base has a lovely flavor to it. And if you don't have chicken bouillon, you can use this in place of that. Just use this soup base. And to my rice skillet over there, my ground beef and my rice, use your measuring spoons, y'all. I went ahead and took out that soup base. We're not going to use all of it because it is salty. I went ahead and got my little measuring spoon and I put in 1 teaspoon, okay? So we're going to put 1 teaspoon in our skillet over there, okay? There we go. 1 teaspoon of that ramen noodle chicken soup base. Don't put any more, y'all, because it's going to be, you don't want it to be too salty unless you're a salt lover. So, I mean, go ahead and give it a stir. And go ahead and turn your iron on, your burner on, so you can bring it to a boil. And we're going to bring this to a boil. Then we're going to turn it down and let it simmer, until that rice gets tender, okay? Okay, y'all. This is the seasoning I'm gonna add to that rice real quick before it comes to a boil, because it's already about to, start boiling. We're gonna go ahead and add a little bit more garlic powder. I just want to show y'all the season before I dump it in there. We're gonna add a little bit more garlic powder, onion powder, some dried chopped chives, some parsley. That's gonna give it some pretty color. And I'm going to add a little low sodium soy sauce. Of course, you can use regular soy sauce as well. I'm only going to use a little bit. And I'm going to use some Worcestershire sauce. And of course, y'all know I got to have my Tonys. See, y'all, it's getting ready to boil. Let me get that in there because I hate when that steam comes up on my seasoning bottles. Okay, we're going to add a little bit of garlic powder. Add a little garlic powder and season to your own taste. Okay, y'all, I'm not really doing measurements. I only measured just that ramen noodle seasoning, really. Okay, I already added the garlic powder. Now we're going to add a little onion powder, some of the dried chopped chives, the dried parsley flakes. I'm doing 1 teaspoon of soy sauce. I went ahead and measured that because I didn't want y'all to go crazy on it. And just a half a teaspoon of that Worcestershire sauce. And maybe about a fourth of a teaspoon of Tony's. But remember, you can always taste your food. We're going to go ahead and lower this heat and cover it and let it simmer. And you can always come back later and add some more, Tony's or salt or onion powder, whatever your taste buds, desire. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and cover this and let it simmer till it gets tender. But first, we're going to stir it up real good, okay? And I think I said that was about a fourth of a teaspoon of Tony's I added to that. And remember, before I started browning my ground meat, I told y'all I added a little salt, a little garlic powder, a little onion powder to that, okay? And then the chopped yellow onions and some bell pepper, okay? So I'm just stirring this up, and we're going to let this get tender, okay? Cover it up, turn it down low, and let it simmer till the rice gets tender. Okay, y'all, our rice is ready. I took my lid off and I got over here in the light some so y'all could see it. Look at that, beautiful. Look at those green peppers and parsley. That rice, look how that rice, I'm trying to get it. I wish y'all could see it in person, but look at that rice. See, that's the reason why I like to use that Zatarain's parboiled rice, because you can get a nice fluffy rice. It's not going to be all icky and sticky like your regular rice. So, just like when you buy a lot of those rice mixes, even if you actually buy a Zatarain's rice mix, because they make the dirty rice. And as a matter of fact, I tasted this and this tastes, I mean, I'm kind of surprised. This tastes very similar to the Zatarain's dirty rice mix, because I know I used to buy it pretty frequently, and the last time I bought it, I think it called for, yeah, the ground beef as well. But this tastes similar to it. But I'm gonna just continue making it like this, because I actually made this a few days ago. I didn't put as much ground beef in it, but I had the seasoning, that oil from the beef after I browned my beef, and my husband really enjoyed it. I did too. So why buy a mix if you can figure out how to make it yourself? Hey, homemade is always best. But hey, there we go, y'all. That's our seasoned rice with beef. And I'm gonna go ahead and plate this up. I got some beautiful broccoli florets to go with this, and I think I'm gonna do some garlic toast as well. Okay, but let me get this plated up, and then we're gonna go ahead and end this, y'all, so I can eat. Okay, y'all, that's my finished product there. There we go. We have that beautiful seasoned rice, dirty rice, whatever you want to call it, with the bell peppers, onions, and other seasoning. Over there to the right, those are those broccoli florets. It's going to go so well with that rice dish. Over to the left, that's just a piece of French bread that I took, and I spread a little real butter on there. And I shook a little bit of onion powder, a little garlic powder, and some parsley flakes. And I put that in my oven. And I turned on the top heating element just to brown it a little bit. But there we go, y'all. That's the finished product there. Beautiful plate there, y'all. I'm going to enjoy that. I thank God for it. And like I always say, if y'all like this video, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Those of you who haven't already subscribed, hit the subscribe button, and after you hit it, a bell is going to come up. And if you want to get all of my notifications every time I upload a video, hit all once you hit the bell. That way you'll get all of my notifications. I'm just giving y'all a good look at that delicious plate. Now there was some steam. Yeah, it's some steam coming up off there too. I don't know if y'all can see it in the camera. Yeah, but it looks delicious. And also, I don't know if I told y'all or not, I know earlier when I was cooking the rice, I was telling y'all, you know, after you finish cooking it, you can taste it and see if it need anything else. I tasted it and it was seasoned just right for me. I didn't add any more salt or Tony's or onion powder or anything. So I think I'm going to enjoy it just like this, y'all. And this has been another episode of Cooking with Shay. And as some of you all noticed, those of you who have been following me all along, you knew it was originally Shay and Chris. And Chris, that's my husband, Christopher. But I said, since this is predominantly a cooking channel, I said, let me go ahead and change the name of my channel to Cooking with Shay. That way when people see it, you know, automatically, you know, common sense will let them know, hey, this is about food. So they'll be more apt to, you know, want to check out my channel. So from here on out, it's going to be called Cooking with Shay. And again, thanks for watching, y'all. And y'all have a blessed day.